Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Hodges. I'm an advisor in the Office of Academic Advising, and today we're going to talk a little bit about measuring how you're doing in a class, how to get an idea of how well you're doing in a class, how successful you're being. One way is to make sure that you're really familiar with your syllabus, because the syllabus provides some really important information. Deadlines for all your tests, assignments, and anything else that's contributing to your overall grade in a course, the office hours and meeting times of professors and instructors for your courses, and also how much each assignment, test, or exam is contributing to your grade overall, or how much weight it has towards your overall grade. So you're all pretty familiar, I'm sure, with what a syllabus looks like, but we have an example here, which I'll pull up. This is an example syllabus for Psychology 202, Mind and Society. So it has some important information here, like the professor's office hours, all of the assignments and exams for the course, but it also has some important information here. The percentage that each assignment, quiz, or test has towards your overall grade. So how much it's contributing to your grade overall in the course. It's important to really understand how much each assignment or test is worth to really measure how well you're doing in a specific course. So you can see here that most syllabi will provide this, the weight of each assignment or test, how much it's contributing to your grade overall. So to further illustrate this, we also have an example graphic here. So this actually illustrates for Psychology 202 how much each assignment or test or aspect of the course that's contributing to your grade is weighted, or how much percentage it's worth towards your grade overall. So you can see here, class attendance is worth 10% of your grade. That might not seem like very much, but it's also a pretty easy way to increase your overall grade by 10% if you're participating and attending class every day. You can also see that the midterm and the final are worth quite a bit. They're worth, the final is worth 25% of the grade overall, and the midterm is worth 20%. So they're worth a large portion of the overall grade. The quizzes, for example, the 9 quizzes that you would take for Psychology 202 are worth 20% overall, so a pretty large portion, but there's 9 quizzes that you take. So for example, if you missed 1 or 2 quizzes, that's not going to be worth as much as the final or midterm. Therefore, making sure that you're succeeding in the midterm and final is going to be more important than just succeeding in 1 quiz. So beyond just understanding the percentage and the weight of each specific assignment for a specific class, it's also important to make a note of anything else that's really important to take into account for a class. So I made a couple of notes here of other things that the syllabus says is really important to be aware of. For example, there are no makeups exams provided for the midterm or final. It's only offered on the one date at that one time. And so if you don't attend the midterm or final, that is a very large portion of your grade. So if you miss it, it would greatly impact your grade, because there's no makeups provided for the midterm or final. So it's very important to be aware of that. Also, if you don't take the final, you'll fail the course regardless of how you were doing in everything else. So you may have been doing really well in everything else, but if you don't attend the final, you will fail the course overall. So that's something that it's very important to be aware of. Also, the syllabus says if you don't complete your research participation, you'll receive an I, or an incomplete, in the course. So again, even beyond just understanding the overall percentage and weight, it's important to make a note of anything really important that the syllabus outlines. So once you fully understand the weight or how much each assignment is worth towards your grade overall, if you're writing down all those deadlines and dates, for example, in your calendar or in your planner, you can really make a note and highlight the assignments or exams that will be really important to complete because they contribute the most to your grade overall. So you can plan and make sure that you're really working the hardest and preparing the most for those assignments or exams that are going to greatly impact your grade the most overall. This is just one way you can measure how well you're really doing or succeeding in a class when you fully understand the weight of each assignment and how it's fully contributing to your grade. If you have any more questions about this, about understanding your syllabus, understanding the weight or the breakdown of your grade, you can always talk to an advisor. I'm just one advisor in our office, in the Office of Academic Advising. You can stop by anytime and talk to an advisor.